When Brucha and Chris first got together, they had eyes only for each other. But now, after being common law married for 13 years, Brucha says that Chris's wandering eye has destroyed her self-confidence.
I feel like that you don't love me for me anymore. I know what you like, I know what you don't like. I know what you expect, and I know what you don't.
Your wife
expect.
is crying. Please look at her.
So whenever I eat, it causes me to, I make it come up because I don't feel.
Did you hear what she said?
I know.
She throws up her food because she's worrying about staying thin for you.
I'm just trying to keep her healthy and looking good, that's it.
Brucha says she's through with Chris unless Judge Lynn can get him to take a second look at his actions. Today, on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Brucha Huff and Christopher Hury. The two of you have been together for 13 years, living together for 10 years. So under Texas law, you are common law married and must seek an actual paper divorce before you are officially separated. The two of you have some financial issues that you would like for me to resolve. But before we do that, I'm going to start with you, Ms. Huff. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and how we've ended up here today?
The thing is that I have always kept Chris on a pedestal. He's always been the king of the house. I let him be the king of the house. And what ended up happening now is that I've turned him into a monster. That's what happened, and that's kind of what brought us here today. It's the final straw.
Well, tell me what he's doing now that is
so inconsiderate. Well, the reason why I say he's inconsiderate, great example. I was one time, I was laying inside the bed and I was laying down, and sometimes I have pain sometimes inside of my lower stomach.
Right.
And so I was telling him, I was like, well, Chris, I'm in pain, you know, and I really expressed the fact that I wanted to go to the hospital. Well, he thought that I was playing around, so I ended up having to drive myself.
Stop. Don't interrupt her while we're in here. Do you hear me? Mr. Hury, look at me when I'm talking to you. Go ahead.
Well, another reason why I say he's inconsiderate is because, Chris is the breadwinner. I'm the one, because what you call gigs is what they're called. I do promotional modeling. Sometimes I work at clubs, waitressing, different things like that. And he's the type where if say I'm inside the bathroom and I'm doing my hair and I'm getting ready for work. Well, he gets hot and he asks me to cut the AC down. These are the arguments. So he tells me to cut the AC down because he's hot. So I go to I don't cut the AC down because I'm running late for work. So he doesn't give me a ride to work. So that causes me to lose my job because he only really thinks about himself. It's always about him.
Did you not give her a ride to work because she wouldn't change the temperature?
Yeah, she could have drove herself. And it's just her attitude. She could have drove herself to work.
But when he's upset, I'm not allowed to use the vehicle. That's the only
Did you not permit her to use the vehicle?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes, so you didn't. So you got mad about a small thing and cost her job. Is that how it went?
Well, she gets them jobs all the time, so I don't even see why it's such a big deal.
Because that's my only source of money, and that's why we go through the problems we do, because he has his money, and since he's the breadwinner, I'm always getting called the broke one. I don't have this, I don't have that. And we've been together for 13 years. And that what you need to understand is that this is a teamwork effort. And he feels like it's so one-sided that everything belongs to him. Right. Everything inside the household. And if we've been together this long, whenever we first met, we had nothing. One bedroom, nothing. With our 3 children, nothing. So now that we have a little bit more, you know, what he need to realize is that if when I met him, he had nothing. So if I'm with you, then I say that because we didn't have a roof over our head.
Mr. Hury, she wants to upgrade and she wants to do all that. You two may not be on the same page with respect to that. But the underlying concern I have is you make her feel like she's just a renter in your house. And what she's saying is, we did this together. She had your back. She had your kids. She took care of you. So it isn't your success. It is both of your success.
Yes,
and she doesn't feel that way.
I understand that. But you don't know the situation with, like, money.
Well, tell me about it.
Okay, she made some money. She might make $300 in a day. Okay, she tells me I'm going to the mall. Okay, fine. Brucha, we have a light bill to pay. Okay, I'll pay it. I'll take care of it. She goes to the mall, comes back with bags. Lights are off when she gets in the door. I have a shirt for you, but what about our light bill?
Ms. Huff, he says that you're a little frivolous, that you
Little.
spend money on looking good before you take care of the basics. Is that accurate? Don't lie.
I'm not.
We've got a stack of earrings
Mr.
in our
Hury,
closet
I'm
like
talking to
this,
your wife.
not even open.
Mr. Hury, I am talking to your wife. Is that in fact what goes on?
I believe that, yeah.
You gotta pay him. Yeah, you know.
Thanks.
Ms. Huff,
Thank you.
I guess,
I appreciate.
I wouldn't be a woman
that.
if I wouldn't be honest. So that's why I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I let her have some slack, and she took her income tax check, almost $4,000, went bought a Jaguar that I told her, no,
Oh, my
go get a
goodness.
car where you got my car from. No, she has to do her own thing, and where's the car?
You went
And
9 days
it
later,
blew up.
money
You
gone.
went and bought a $4,000 Jaguar.
No, down.
Down.
Put $4,000 down on a car, and it blew up in
In
9
9
days.
days.
When divorce court continues, has Chris been unfaithful?
You think he's cheating on you?
She went straight to
What?
Yes.
Tell me about that. Is your spouse ready to walk out the door, but you want to try and save your marriage? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Brucha Huff, who wants to divorce her husband of 13 years because she says he doesn't treat her as an equal. But does he put her down so much that she tries to hurt herself?
She throws up her food because she's worrying about staying thin for you. You think he's cheating on you?
She went straight to
What?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, the thing is, Chris likes to go out. He likes to go to strip clubs, different things like that. And I'm the type of woman, if that's what my husband wants to do, I'm gonna take him to do it. So my thing is that if I catch him on the internet with chat lines, it's not a fling. Evidently, you're looking for long term, and that's how I feel about it. Because
So what have you caught him doing on the internet? What have you seen that causes you concern?
Yes, ma'am, one time I seen him, okay, Chris was in the shower and his cell phone went off. So whenever I looked at it, it was a page, and it was a page from a girl that was on the internet, and the girl was saying, I talked to you yesterday, it's enough of us, no, I've been texting you, it's enough texting, let's go ahead on and talk, conversation, and left her phone number. My thing is, how long have you been talking to somebody? That's what I don't know.
Are you on the internet flirting and philandering?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
What is
But
she talking? Are you aware of what she's talking about?
Yeah, she's just controlling and jealous, so she
And
thinks
then I bring
she thinks
up- hang
everything is I'm already in the wrong. I'm already guilty.
Before you
she
can
knows
explain
any
anything.
information, I'm guilty. I quit a job, like you say, I work everywhere. And I was in Louisiana, a little small country town. Probably don't even got too many cell towers. Well, she blows me up all day. I can't get to my phone sometimes. I'm cheating. She assumes I'm cheating. I'm not at work. I'm
Well,
not doing
one
what
time-
I'm supposed to be doing.
One time Chris was working out of town.
I quit the job.
And since he was working out of town, he told me that he was gonna come home early. He told me he was gonna come home. Come to find out, the job had already been over for 4 days.
Where
Why?
were you for 4 days, Mr. Hury?
Oh, the job wasn't over.
So she has no reason to suspect
He told
you?
me
No,
that
it's
the-
just
no
it's just how
reason?
she thinks. She's just jealous like that.
Ms. Huff, would you say that you feel secure?
I would say he makes me feel totally insecure. Chris is
I
the
feel the
type that
same
when
way.
we walk down, if I'm in the car, we could be rolling down the road because he got his big rims and everything. We rolling down the road. He sees somebody that look good. Hey, or say for instance we're at a barbecue somewhere.
blow, but
say for
I mean,
instance we're at a
it's-
barbecue
what's
somewhere.
the harm?
Ooh, she
Right,
look
but
good.
why
She
you finding
fine.
your
She
woman?
fine.
It's
Let me
no
tell you
harm.
this.
I don't see any harm.
I
in
got
it.
Well, let me tell you what the harm is. Let me tell you what the harm is. There's nothing positive that you can get out of it that is helpful to your relationship. But there is clearly something negative that comes out of
Yeah, but
because it makes a woman.
that-
Wait, stop talking. It makes a woman who's already not feeling safe in your presence and secure in your love make her feel even less so.
So I tried to fix that.
And how did you try to fix
See,
that?
like, she's really jealous-hearted. So like her friends come over, when her friends come over or something, I leave the room because if I chat with them or talk with them and she see I might be enjoying the conversation, then she gets attitude. She picks and says little things.
But that's
so
because,
I just leave.
Mr. Hury, part of that is because when you're going down the road and she's in the car, you holler at pretty women. I'm trying to get you to stay on point.
And the reason,
hang on, give me a minute. You get the behavior you foster. If you don't see any harm of hollering out the window, you are harmed by that because now she's jealous because she knows you like to flirt with women. So you're the author of your own problem.
When Divorce Court continues, how will Chris answer Judge Lynn's shocking question?
Mr. Hury, she said that you told her that if she got fat, you were going to leave her. Is that true?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Brucha Huff, who says she is tired of her husband's flirtations with other women. But does Brucha try too hard to make her husband look her way instead?
I understand you go to bed in lipstick and false eyelashes. Is that true?
Not only that, I have 5 wigs. I feel like because he likes all kind of women,
You gotta have
my
all
wigs
kinds
is
of wigs.
all kind of personality.
Mr. Hury, she said that you told her that if she got fat, you were going to leave her. Is that true?
Well, that was a long time ago.
How long ago was it?
That was years ago.
You can't tell women that kind of stuff. That stuff lives with us.
But at the same time, the way she treats me, that if I was to see you and we was outside, I wouldn't probably even look with you. I would keep my head down or turn my head so she can visually see that I'm not looking.
Well, according to you, you holler out windows at women.
I know, but that was kind of like when we first got together. I haven't done that in a while.
So that's not been happening for a while?
And I didn't see what the big deal with that was.
The big deal is this.
Oh, I see now.
The big deal
I
is
didn't
this.
see the big deal.
Miss, hang on. Is most of the things that he's done that made you feel insecure past behavior, and has that changed over time?
Has it changed? The women part? No. Okay, I'll tell you what he thinks because he's not doing it in the car.
I don't even talk to women. My self-esteem so shot, I don't talk to women.
If it's not if it's not walking down the road, how come everybody on TV he won't? Why is it everybody on TV?
What do you mean everybody on TV he wants?
But see, that's the thing. Because, okay, even though he's not walking down the street, if he's watching television, ooh, she fine. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, and I'm like, dude, but see, my thing, at first, Judge, don't get me wrong, my thing is, okay, he's a man, he's looking. But then sometimes it's just getting to the max, and then my insecurity is just getting to the best of me.
Let me ask you this. I understand you go to bed in lipstick and false eyelashes. Is that true?
Not only that, I have 5 wigs. Now, let me tell you, I don't...
But she gets to use to go to the corner store to get some milk.
I got 5 wigs.
It takes her an hour to go to the corner store for 2-minute milk.
I feel like because he likes all kind of women,
then
my wigs is all kind of personality. I'm all kind of women, and every wig that I put on, I transform into that woman that he looking for that day. I cater to his every single need.
So, Mr. Hury, she is insecure, no doubt about it. Some of it's due to you, some of it's due to her, and I'm going to address that in a moment. Hang on, Mr. Hury, I'm trying to talk. Other than the insecurity, she's a pretty all right woman, isn't she?
Yeah, she's all right.
And you like her, and other than that she's jealous and she's insecure.
She's my partner.
If we can work on that, we can get somewhere, right? Yes. Don't you think?
Yes. With the insecurity?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you have a lot to do with making her feel like a good woman or not a good woman. You. Just you, more than anybody else in the world, you can affect that. Now, you have the right to do a lot of things. You have the right to hoo-hoo out the window at women. You have the right to holler at Halle Berry on the TV. You got a right to do all of that. You have the right to do all of that, but ask yourself, what am I buying in return? What am I tearing up in return? Her insecurities are bothering you. If you can help her not be insecure, then you'll feel better. You'll have more, she'll be happier. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
When divorce court continues, how will Chris respond when Brucha drops a bomb on him?
I know what you like, I know what you don't like. I know what you expect, and I know what you don't
Your wife
expect.
is crying. Please look at her.
So whenever I eat, it causes me to, I make it come up because I don't feel.
Did you hear what she said?
I know.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Divorce court returns with the case of Brucha Huff and Chris Hury, who are considering divorce after being common-law spouses for 13 years.
Can you look him in the eye and tell him what that insecurity has brought you to do? The deepest, most frightening place that it has taken you?
I'll say the insecurity, probably the biggest thing is probably the eating thing. Just because the person who I am, I feel like I love who I am, but I feel like that you don't love me for me anymore, that you expect a lot more out of me, and what it does is that it causes me to when I do eat, and I know, because I know what you like, I know what you don't like, I know what you expect, and I know what you don't.
Your wife
expect.
is crying. Please look at her.
So it causes me to do stuff that whenever I eat, it causes me to I make it come up because I don't feel.
Did you hear what she said?
I know.
She throws up her food.
He knows that.
She throws up her food because she's worrying about staying thin for you. She doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel like you're her, she's your chick forever, ride or die. She doesn't feel that. She feels temporary.
I don't.
She feels like any day now you can blow off, go away, and she's stranded
But
out there.
I know any day now he will leave and go.
What are you gonna do about that, Mr. Hury?
So I have to work on it. I don't mean to hurt her. I don't mean to make her cry. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to keep her healthy and looking good. That's it.
No, you see, you are doing it the wrong way. You are clearly doing it the
And
wrong
it hurts
way.
to see her hurt.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Lay off.
Not only, you need to get her some professional help, because this is the kind of problem you got to approach early. It is very serious. Once they get into that bulimic cycle in their head, it becomes psychological and physiological and all kinds of things.
Well, see, I didn't know that was a cost
Well,
to
you
me.
know
I thought
now.
it was her.
I used to
I'm
be
talking about
230
I thought it was
pounds.
her work, too.
Hey, listen, I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about what you're gonna do for this woman tomorrow, now that you know where you are.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're gonna get her some help, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, right now, immediately. And every day, what you're going to do is you're going to start off with a how much I love you and why. And what do you need from me? Every day. You're going to stop calling her names, and you're going to start fulfilling, and you're going to stop oogling other women. Oh, you got the right to do it, but you're man enough not to do it. It's not necessary. You can take it in, drink it in, and not respond. You can do all of that. Beg this woman to stay. Tell her you're sorry. Tell her what you're gonna do. Tell her she's the best thing that you've ever had or ever will have, because she is. And tell her you're gonna do whatever you need to take to make her feel whole, safe, and secure. Can you do that for me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Brucha says that after leaving divorce court, Chris stopped calling her names and did everything the judge recommended. However, their happiness was short-lived. When he cheated with another woman in front of her, Brucha left him and she refuses to answer his calls. Chris says that Brucha didn't change at all, and as soon as they got home, she went back to her old crazy ways times 10. For now, he doesn't know where their relationship stands.